All right, YouTube, what is going on? This is your boy Liger, one half of Enduo, and right now I have to give a one more LBC for the road. So this one is for the road right here, talking about something that I found out when I did how to do the conference call. So it's basically talking about gamers. But before I get into that, I want to say really thank everybody out there for contributing with their languages. With their opinions, with their friendly banter between people. I want to thank everybody out there who have subscribed. Thank you to joining our channel. There's many of you guys that's been on our live chats, came later on, who've been sub to the channel 2016. I am gonna do a video, or two videos really, about that sometime in January. I got a little more free time then, but I also would try. There's a special video that'll be coming up soon that y'all could. I want y'all to check out, because 2017 is a special year for me, and if everything works out right, it's gonna be a very awesome year that I wanna, enjoy. In terms of gaming, I don't know. We'll see what happens. A couple games I'm looking forward to. Like I said, I'm looking for a couple of games on each system, really. And hopefully they do well and people take them and run with them. But, Horizon Zero Dawn, Scalebound, Noir, Armada, and you call it Zelda, of course, and whatever else with this. But I do want to enjoy the 2017 with y'all, and like I said, and also yes, I will be finishing up and trying to get out the Behind the Games series as well too. Got to do that. Talking about it too long, and like I said, life has been kicking my butt, but it is what it is right now. Katie's not here; she's up in New York enjoying the cold air up in New York with the rest of my family, so they'll be enjoying bringing in New Year's. Then me, I'm gonna be at the studio doing stuff, so I just stay here and work. 2017, when it switches over to 18, it'll be a different story, but hell, we'll see how that goes on. So thank you guys for joining in and do a channel. Thank you for your comments, your banter back and forth and everything. Thank you. Basically, what you see on the screen is something that I'm gonna, like I said, talk about the LBC. It's appropriate to what's going on, and that will be this. Since I am doing I want to do a lot of touring and stuff next year, and I got to do some choices and stuff financially, blah blah blah. Sony, I had to do a conference call with Sony and get some information and stuff like that. Not only me, but other people. So it was a big conference call with the people who are invested in Sony and have like in the media part of Sony and stuff like that. So we get a little how you like, the best way I could say is like bullet points, breakdowns of stuff going on, so we could make our decisions in the future and stuff like that. So when it comes to the whole gamers thing, gamer side, like I said, I've give you my points and stuff about the PlayStation Pro, and I told you guys, as I said many times, if you have a 4K TV, it's best to buy the PlayStation Slim. Save yourself the money, less of the hassle. Because I even saw a person called, I think it's called Billy Hack, like even he cut down the PlayStation Slim in the 4, and he was like, it makes no difference, and it's basically not worth the money. And he tore down the consoles and showed you that how things are And again, I told you from a developer's point, from basically from the guys from Insomniac and many more, and what's going on. But I still doesn't mean that PlayStation 4 doesn't have great games. Like I said, one of the games I've played on PlayStation 4 was 2016 was Final Fantasy 15. When I got to play it in Japan in 2015, I enjoyed the battle system. I said it was better than Xenoblade Chronicles, and I just like, wow. And I don't like some of the craziness that went around it, but I did like the game. I said, you know what? I hope Square don't mess themselves up. I hope they recover their money as well and make some profits so they keep on going. But it was some good gaming. I enjoyed it. Ratchet and Clank would be Ratchet Clank, and Uncharted would be right behind that. But yeah, that would be the games that I choose right there. Now, like you said, like I was saying, on the screen, this is apropos of one of my best games of 3DS, which is Project Cross Zone 2, and it also tells you what I'm going to talk about. So, Nintendo Switch is coming out next year, and people are always telling Nintendo, you know what? Hey, Nintendo, make your console region free. Make your console region free so we could get this and do that and all that stuff. Not making a nice letter to the developers to say, hey, can you guys can you guys port the game over to the West? Technically speaking, this is an idea right here. Even though Kickstarter got a little negativity in 2016 and stuff, I think this should work out though. I think there should be a way to have a Kickstarter or GoFundMe for these studios in Japan that to find out if there's enough love to people who want to translate the game over to America to do that. Not make the game, not to fund the game, not packages, not DLC, none of that junk. Just like, oh, there's a game coming out. Oh, this game look interested. Hey, you guys, if you guys want a US localization of the game, please go to this GoFundMe or this Kickstarter, and we will localize the game for you for America. I think that would work. It's a win-win situation. Like the studios would find out I have enough people who want this game and find out who really would want this game when they come over. And I think the way they could do it, like if they do it, those who are the backers, they should get like maybe 10 or 20% off of the game for the backers. And when it comes over, everybody else afterwards, buy the game later on. But that's a way that they found out how many people really want the game. That's one. And two, also, if you want to, as you can see, like I said about have the money with you, put your money where your mouth is. Where gamers talk, can't walk can't talk can't walk the talk they talk all about. That'll be a way to make the gamers say, okay, you know what, I do want this thing. Put me out that I want this game over. So that I think that would be a cool idea. That'd be a cool idea in that regard. The chat is open for any questions quickly about this topic. But yeah, I see Brownie Takashi in there. What's up, Brownie? So what about that'd be a cool idea. So it's a win-win situation. So if you want the games for Japan, but again, people is always asking about, oh, we want a region free, we want this, we want that. That's what we want in. We wanted the Nintendo Switch to be region free. Now, the reason I brought this up because when I found this out from the Sony and they showed this in the bullet points and stuff, and I was like, wow, they want Nintendo to be region free. There's a reason why they're not, but if they do go region free, it's not really that bad to a degree. Hopefully, they could protect the IP, the games, and they could still make a lot of money off of it. That's the short version of it. Ain't gonna need to get deeper than that. We can't say Xbox because Xbox don't sell that well in the East, so there's not really that much super games that comes over the West for them. So that leaves basically Sony, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and Vita. Well, as you see, like when you watch, like you see on the screen that is with Project Cross Zone, you see a lot of kanji. And what I found out was a lot of people, the Sony fans, and I mean, and this is not a derogatory to nobody. I'm talking about people, Sony owners, just like I said, the average people are the average people are people who buy games, the people who buy the console for, for media play and whatever, don't buy games. It's average. If you are a Sony guy, you bought your guy or girl, and you bought your PlayStation, like I said, I just bought me a Vita, so I bought games and I'm enjoying it. So I'm not that kind of, like I said, I'm not throwing no shade against none of y'all. Or if you bought a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 and you buy the game on the PlayStation 4, you buying games and you enjoy your console, that's great. That's why I always preach. If you buy the games that you like, you good. Because I bought a Vita and I bought, like I said, eight games now that I have. I've messed with mostly all of them, and I've enjoyed every single one of them. I bought what I like and I enjoyed it. That's why I know those are exclusives to that made me want to get that console. So I think that people, that say I wanted the games, I got them. So this is not shit against those guys. But come to find out though, that Sony's the only place that would have the region free thing. So they have region free, but nobody takes advantage of it. I found out between PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, and PlayStation TV, that counts as well too. And also, what do you call it? PlayStation 4. Only 8% of all those total users, 8% uses region-free games. Basically, get games from across the planet. Most 80 users in America. Let me be specific. In United States territories, only 8% of users for PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation TV basically get games that's region free from Japan. That's it. So when I see a lot of these gamers on YouTube now this is where I could say this, but when I see all these gamers and YouTubers and these YouTubers talking about, well, until you need to do this because we want the games over there, we're gonna buy the games, whatever. They basically don't back up their talk. There are a couple people who buy 1 or 2 games from Japan and then use it or whatever, but they don't back up their talk. 8% of the users basically buy the region free game. And the major problem with that is what you see on the screen. Majority of people can't read kanji. They can't speak Japanese and they can't read kanji, which is so simple to see, and most people know that. But these YouTubers like really kick it in to just say why they need that. I mean, basically the fact the numbers point out that you unless you do it, okay. But other than that, the numbers the numbers don't show what you guys are saying. It does not. And this is, like I said, the numbers from Sony themselves. So this is ridiculous. So when you guys talk all that stuff, it always stuns me when you talk that stuff. So they figure out that not many people is doing it, taking advantage of the whole region free thing, which is, yep, that's crazy. Y'all talk about Nintendo needs to be region free. The DS needs to be region free. And again, I'm not opposed from it, but it'll be the same thing. It's region free is basically to save copyrights 1 and 2 with and to do against piracy, as I tried to state before. But even if Nintendo does that, y'all ain't gonna take advantage of it. There's simple ways to go against that. Just like I bought me a Japanese Wii U, you could buy for all the people who had problems with censorship for some weird reason in 2016. Oh, Fire Emblem censorship, Tokyo Mirage censorship, censorship. Well, if you want a true translation, with one, there's never a straight true translation of these games. It's never going to happen. Culturally, it's always going to be censored, and also words mean different. One kanji word, just adding a stroke to the kanji character can change the word, can change a word or words that the kanji represent. Easy. Very easy. But if you want to get these true games, then you go and buy those you could go and buy the consoles in Japan, and then you can basically get if you want the Japanese so bad and you get the true whatever, go ahead. See, a game like this right now on the screen, Project Crosszone, is this. That game, you can play that game without understanding the move sets really to the degree. I've done it with that. I could do it with SRW and some games like that. But a lot of people know the story of this game is crazy. Now the Japanese version of this story is a little more cleaner than the Western version. Funny how that works out. This one is not, the Japanese have the more censored part of it. But the point about it, this game is funny and it breaks the fourth wall plenty of times. It breaks the fourth wall plenty of times. And no, you will never understand what's going on the screen because you can't read kanji. That's the sad part. You can't read kanji, so it's just like, what the heck are you guys talking about? So if you wanted to the true translation, how about you get the true translation? You buy the console and whatever. But again, that's just the way I think this, where people talk all this talk and they don't back it up. Because between the PlayStation 3, Vita, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation TV, excuse me, there are basically over 125 million of those things out there. And only 8% of them people basically use it. A majority of them just buy like one or two games and then figure out, whoa, I can't play the game. Or there's like less than 1% who buys like 5 and 6 games. Called maybe one, they could read kanji and understand Japanese. Or there are a few people who also are willing to learn stuff and they do it. And my hat is off to you guys right there. Japanese is not an easy. Japanese is not an easy language to learn from an English perspective. I could tell you that. Even though when I go to Japan, I understand some language, I understand some kanji, and I could speak it. I don't want to speak it broken and make my words different. As you could know, I started here talking English. This is not my first language. I don't want to mess that up, so I still have an interpreter when I go over Japan and do work. I just don't want to disrespect anybody without being a jerk or about it. I know my limits. So to find out all these people talk this mess and the numbers doesn't back it up, doesn't surprise me. It's just like when people say, oh, we want new experiences, as we talk about it, and it's going to be a video about that too, but it don't pan out. Every console this generation, DS, 3D, PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 4, DS, Xbox, 3DS, Xbox, Wii, where you have many games that was brand new experiences and none of the gamers buy it. I'm talking about all gamers. So that's what I'm trying to say. None of them went out and buy it. They want, we want new experiences, but yeah, you don't work out that way. So the thing that killed me is for those who, I'll say this again, for those who buy the Japanese game and take advantage of the region free or buy new IPs like me and other people who buy, like I buy Codename Steam. That was a cool new IP. I love that. Didn't sell that well, but I enjoyed it. I had fun playing Sunset Overdrive on the Xbox One. I had fun playing new Ratchet and Clank, and like I said, I'm looking forward to Dreams when it comes from Media Molecule. Like I'm looking for new experience. Same thing with Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Like I'm liking those things. For people who do that right there, my hats is off for you, man. Thank you for liking games and just playing games for the fun of it. And then those who do buy the region-free games and do the stuff like I just said, 8% on even a smaller minority, less than 1% who buy more than 6 games. Thank you, man. Seriously. At least you guys are willing to learn and do something and back up your talk. But I had to do that. That one did surprise me in that regard when people said that they make these YouTube videos about censorship. They make these YouTubes about it need to be region free, and majority of gamers don't take the opportunities. Now the number might be higher overall if you add in South America, Central America, and Europe. I just gave you just the U.S. territories, so it might be higher. But most of the people that I've seen on YouTube who talk that mess are English speaking people from the U.S. Majority of them. So when you talk that talk, I hope you really walk it. And that's all I could say. So that was an LBC right there that killed me. When I found that out, I was shocked. I was like, what? Really? Only 8% of U.S. territory users use region free, and only less than 1% buy 6 games that's that way? Wow. That shocked me. All that talk, that shocked me. So yeah, that's ridiculous in that regard. It is crazy. It blew my mind when I found that out. And as again, it's one of those things like this game right here you see on the screen, project one of my game of 2016. You would not understand what the heck is a change. What is this doing? If you can't read it, you don't understand it. Because y'all talk that talk. Because all this right here on the screen, basically, all this right here is basically like 3 or 4 dialogue boxes in English. This might be 5 dialogue boxes in English. Kanji is different, and I understand that, but it's like people just don't want to, just look at reality. That's what would kill me. Oh yeah, what a footy puncher, and well. I'm one with Triforce. The Triforce is with me, and I'm one with the Triforce. The Triforce is with me. Happy New Year, everybody. What a footy puncher. Yeah, it's like it's that's the thing that killed me. And I also want to I want to bring up something else. I don't know how this will work, because one more LBC for the road. So this is a LBC about you gamers on YouTube who talk about region free and don't know what's going on, and you don't put your money where your mouth is. You don't really talk. You talk all that mess, but a lot of y'all don't do it. And same thing with the new games. The same, like I said, that's my point in that regard. I will say, and then also I had because I want to bring this up. Give me a second here. Give me a second here, because I want to bring this up. I want to make sure I got this thing I have here article up myself. One more LBC I have to give. I'm not gonna call out the person's name on this one because it was kind of messed up what that person said, but I will repeat what a person say. I will repeat the person said when they said in a video. As most people know, like I said, I got me a PlayStation Vita. That's cool. I bought it because I wanted the exclusive for the games and stuff like that. So I said, all right, I'm gonna do that. So I've looked at many channels, maybe about within 10 channels, to find other games that I could pick up for the Vita. Just, looked at it, because like I said, all the games I looked at, I didn't look at the reviews and stuff like that. I didn't look at official reviews or nothing. It's just like I looked at videos, I looked at gameplay, I looked at this looks interesting to me, how this works, how that works, or whatever. And one more funny thing before I get into that, I'm still trying to find out what I did. I gotta say again, Amazon, thank you. Like I bought because I have, I mean, the special editions come to me. Maybe I don't know if people messed up or whatever, and again, or they had a lot of back stock, and I just said, hey, let's just get this guy the special edition. I enjoyed it because other than Trails of a Cold Steel, which I'm gonna have to say that's a really, so far I'm playing it. I like the battle system as an RPG. It's really good. If you have a PlayStation 3, you don't have to get a Vita. I would say pick that's a game to like look into. It's really good. I like the battle system of having two forms of like arts instead of having just arts and your fighting attack. You have a fighting attack, arts and craft that can do power moves and the linking and all that stuff. It's pretty good. So far I'm liking it. Kind of it's Persona Tales, and like it's like a bunch of games together, which is their own system, but that's the best way to explain it. But anyway, I gotta thank him for the game. Dengeki Banku Fighting Climax. I bought the game, the regular, and then next thing I know, I got a next package. I open up and I got the bonus soundtrack edition. I got the special edition. I'm like, so I got that. I wouldn't spare the special edition, that special edition, and then Tales of Cold Sea special edition. So man, thank you, Amazon. If I don't know if it's a mess up or you just gave me the game, thank you for the special editions for these games. I didn't have to pay no extra money, just the regular stuff because it's enjoyable. So last but not least, the big LBC is the last big LBC I gotta say is, like I say, is a female gamer. She has a channel. She has she talks about Sony PlayStation Vita. That's what she talks about, and gaming in general mostly, but Vita is her thing. I have no problem with that. I really don't. Like I said, it's she has a channel. I wanted to see. Okay, I want to see what she's talking about. Oh, this game right here. Oh, that's pretty good. I want to check that out. That game not good. And then she also went into a talking about what she did. She went into a talk saying about it would be cool if Sony would have a PlayStation Vita 2 or a next handheld or whatever. Not against it. I mean maybe this time they could learn from their mistakes and not do a proprietary memory card. And that you need that just to play a game and many things. If you have not seen my PlayStation Vita impressions, you go check it as I compared Nintendo 3DS and that, and you're like, wow, okay, this is yeah. Sony send their own console out to die themselves. But I do want to repeat the quote that she said that had me thinking, wow, that's something, because she talked about competition and then she went into 3DS. And then she said this, which had me stunned. Nintendo don't have brand loyalty. They need to treat their IPs as good as Sony. And I was like, my brains came to a screeching halt. And I was at work when I listened to this video when I'm just working and I'm hearing this stuff. My brain came to a screeching halt. I'm like, what did you just said? Nintendo don't have brand loyalty and it needs to treat their IPs as good as Sony? Okay. All right, lady. You know what? Touche. I didn't see. I like other people who hear stuff like that. I don't comment because she said something to me that was ridiculous and crazy, but I'm not gonna go on her channel because I went looking for her. I'm not gonna go on her channel and say negative to her, whatever. But that was wow. That stunned the crap out of me. That had me laughing and had me thinking, whoa, whoo-hoo. You mean the same IPs that I grew up in the PlayStation 1 and 2 that's not around now? And now they're getting remastered and people are half jubilant about it? The same brand loyalty that that you only could play PlayStation Nintendo games on their consoles? The brand loyalty that that their game is going to be working day one fine, and it's not a buggy piece of mess. What? Wow. The internet. Denzel Washington said it. A lot of people say basically Mark Twain said it the best. If you don't read the newspaper, you're not informed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. And all we gotta do is switch out the internet, because holy crap, do people say some crazy stuff on this thing on the internet. That one shocked the heck out of me when she said that. And I was like, when I said that, like my brain stopped and I had to post it. I was like, so. And again, I could see that. I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't thumbs it down, do nothing negative, because like I said, it's her opinion. It's not true, but unlike other people who just can't let things go, like in that regard, I say, hey, wow, that was whatever. But it was crazy. That was really, really crazy. I was like, oh my goodness. Wow. It shocked me. So, hey. I hope Nintendo don't do exactly as Sony did, because hell, again, the 3DS. If they did what Sony did for Vita, wow, that wouldn't take off. And also the same thing with the IPs. No. So I didn't mean to hurt anybody's brains out there, but there you go. Two LBCs before the end of 2016. I had to give it to you. I had if my brain was rocked with this, I had to share it with you guys, man. I really do. So just make sure when people talk that mess about the region free and whatever. And again, I'm not opposed to region free for the Switch if it comes out and it's region free. I'm not against it. I'm just saying people just talk a lot of crap and they don't back it up. So when people talk that stuff, you find out 8% of the users in America, in U.S. territory, only 8% use the region free, and less than 1% buy more than 6 games. So y'all talk that talk and you don't walk it. And that girl, who again, that was quite a thing to say, that Nintendo don't have brand loyalty and needs to treat the IPs as good as Sony. That one was too much. Oh man. So I have let's see. So that's basically it for me. Let me see. I got Winston 20. He says, the vocal minority is trying to speak on behalf of all gamers. That's mostly what happens most of the time. But it works in our way too, Winston, because like we're telling people that we're the ones who say, because remember, in the beginning of the age generation, everybody was against DRMs. Everybody was against installs. Everybody was against always online games. And I still stand by my point, but because it's popular, most majority of people went towards the evil side. So what can we say? They want to install the games? Go ahead. They want to have always online games? That's you. If you want to have crazy DLC and microtransactions in your game, go right ahead. And that's that. We are me, you, Winster, and a couple people that I associate with. We are the minority in that regard. The vocal minority, saying that you guys don't see that you are destroying video game, the hobby that we love. But it is what it is. Let me see. And determining people get to learn a new language. Yeah, that's right, Brownie. Not many of these gamers are determined. That's why they accept rumors up the butthole. Really, Brownie? Sad. Mr. Red Fox, what's up? Happy New Year's too, my man. Like I said, if you partying tonight, I hope you be safe. You drink whatever. I'm gonna have an off-air chat because I'm working. Like I said, I'm working tonight. So hey, I'm bringing the new year with my newfound crew, an off-air chat. Had a cool talk last night, and hey, we can do it again tonight. For those who ain't got nothing to do, like I said, I would never turn a person down. Like I said, it's in the past, like in the last couple of years, last 2 years, I should say. I've been, like I said, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, really didn't do big things. Before that, when I used to do shows on those days in 2017, I'll be doing that going in 2018. So, but if this is the last time for a while, hey, why not chill with people, have some fun? Fruity Puncher, of course. See that? I read yours already. Holy crap, the steel of course, and you have Santiago 316. Sony treats the IPs well. Laughing my ass off, shaking my head. I know, man. I know. Well, Brownie, you could give me that stuff later on. You know, I have another LBC. Like I said, LBC. As long as the internet is around, we're gonna have a bunch of LBCs. And I gotta thank anybody out there for the LBCs, because I'm gonna use LBC in my radio show for everyday thing. For everyday thing. When I saw a person who got gunned down, and then not gunned down, car got shot up, and they know who shot him up, but they don't want to tell the cops. I'm like, you stupid? They just willingly show you that they're gonna shoot you, so why not turn them in? The code of what? Nah, that's ridiculous. And I'm gonna do that in my radio show. So LBC lives on beyond just gaming, but it was gamers who gave me the wow. My brain hurt, and I took it to that, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, awesome. So it is crazy. In that case, so that it is crazy. So let me see. Someone needs to give her a list of all the Sony IPs and crossed out all the ones that don't support anymore. Yeah, that will be true. That will be true. What up, Anderson? Hey, I just woke up just a while ago too. Basically, I'm heading back to sleep so I could wake up tonight. Dragon Ghost, what's going on? Hopefully, you can say I'll open up the chat. You can join in, my brother. That is there for tonight, as usual. Happy New Year's to you as well, man. Because it's New Year's for you right now, being where you are, Dragon Ghost. So happy New Year, brother. Let me see. Yeah, basically, hell, Brownie. If you join us tonight, you're already gonna be in basically in the future. You'll be 1 hour ahead of us. Let me see. I understand people might have fun with a game like Battlefield 1, but if you don't want the crappiness of gaming, don't support business practices that hurt our gaming hobby, even those related to games you want to play. Hey, I agree with you, Dragon Sword 15. That's true. And like I said, Battlefield 1, I got against Battlefield 1. Hell, Titanfall. I would say Titanfall is a really good game that I've played. A PC, of course. But it's really good. I like that they did a good job on the campaign, and I would recommend that to certain people. Seem to wait for those games to drop in sales at least or something. Yeah, again, you're right, Dragon Ghost. Dragon Sword. Yeah, so it is weird like that. It's crazy that a lot of good games, like I said, 2016, a lot of people don't like it, and I can respect their opinions on that. That's how they feel. 2016 was great for me because I bought a lot of RPGs. Let me see. Again, I bought a lot of RPGs. Fire Emblem Fates, all three. Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Paper Mario, Tales of Heart, Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2, Paper Mario, Color Splash, Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I mean, I have had fun with RPGs this year. So, and of course, Project Cross Zone. I forgot. That's on the screen. Yeah, Project Cross Zone. So it's been ridiculous with the RPG. So for me, plus the other games that I bought, like Star Fox and Planet Robo and all that stuff, I've enjoyed 2016 because I do one thing that a lot of people, back to Winston 20, what he said, vocal minority I buy games that I like. I don't care for popularity. I don't care for being, I got the coolest game. I looked at it, looked what I wanted, bought it, and enjoy it. Enjoy it. That's what I did. Including a couple of indie games for the Wii U. Thank you. I bought a lot of that, but again, that will be in a video about 2016 that I will recall later in basically next month, which will be January. But like I said, I'll be the next video should be released. I'll be talking about something special, so hopefully you guys check it out. And like I said, I released a couple of videos in the past. Y'all go check it out right there. But a quick note to this before I get out of here. For anybody, those people in the chat, like I say Dragon Ghost, Dragon Sword 15, Brownie Takashi, Santiago 316, Winston 20, Footy Puncher, all you guys who's in there, Fluid and Ying Yao, all those guys, thank you for in the chat. I am gonna do. I basically sent out a post through Google Plus that I'm gonna clean some stuff up because I want like right now. I like how it is right now with the talking and bantering, and I will do. I will continue this in 2017. It makes no sense to give people. It makes no sense to give people their a voice for just being disruptive. So I am going to try to be clean, let the chat be cleaner for 2017. And I want to thank all you guys for supporting Endur's channel. Again, this is just an outlet. I don't care if I have 15 or 1,000, whatever. It's just fun to talk to people and talk about the industry from the inside out and let you guys know what's going on. And it's cool. And we talk about games and having fun about it. So thank you all for supporting our channel. And I support, if you have a channel yourself, I support it back too by watching your videos. I do thumbs up. I ain't comment to every one of them. And then for me as well too, because I've been busy lately, I have not responded to every comment on my videos. And I apologize for that as well too. But I do go tit for tat when if you guys have a channel or whatever, and you put up new video and stuff, like Brownie has been putting up a lot. I go there, check it out. He knows I watch his stuff because I talk to him and off-air chat about it. So thank you. Same thing with Mr. Red Fox. Same thing with Dr. Feelgood. Same with Andre, the Game Idea guy. Help those guys out because they put up some good videos. That gets me through the day, of course. Mr. T, Jay Fleming, and many, many others, big YouTubers, small YouTubers who don't act like jerks and be stupid. Like I said, it's a free thing to enjoy entertainment, and I like it. So thank you guys for supporting our channel. And again, if you're there, I'll support yours in that regard. 2017 is around the corner. Basically, those watching it right now is all right. You're gonna see a thumbnail. It's funny because, and I'll basically put it in Google Plus. 2017 is around the corner. You'll see what's coming around the corner as well too. But for anybody out there who support the channel, and like I said, much love to y'all. Hope 2017 will be a good year gaming for you. Remember, speak with your wallet. Buy the games that you like. Don't care what anybody else say on all the consoles. If you think Dreams is good on PlayStation 4, buy it. Even if it doesn't, as long as it's not a broken game, buy it. And you don't have a crazy DLC, buy it. Same thing with Scalebound and everything. Yeah, go buy it if it's not a messed up game or not broken anything. If it's not broken, crazy with the microtransactions and DLC and all that stuff, and you don't have, it's not half-ass game, and it's good and it's not a really horrible game. So objectively, I mean, that if mechanics work, it does what it's supposed to do. Subjectively, if you think you like it, buy it. Don't care what anybody else say. No matter what it is, enjoy it. Have fun with it. So in 2017, hope you guys do that. I'm looking forward for the Switch and information in January 12th, and what's going on with the Switch later on. Because I don't think I'll be a first day buyer, but I'll just keep my eyes on it, see what's going on with it. Looking forward to Breath of the Wild for my Wii U. The last game I'm gonna buy it from a Wii U if that's the case. Hey, I'll buy it. I enjoy it, and and then of course other games. Like I said, I'm looking forward on the other consoles to see what's going on. But with that said, thank you guys. Happy New Year. Hope if you guys are partying tonight, be safe. Don't get drunk and toasted and everything else. But thank you for subbing, commenting, thumbsing up, thumbsing down, sharing your opinions, sharing your love of gaming with me, Liger, and Katie on our channel, and also through Google Plus. Thank you for following us. I want you guys to have a safe night. I hope you guys have a great 2017 when it comes in tonight, and 2017 itself when it comes to gaming, and enjoy the console that you bought. If you bought a PlayStation 4, Vita, PlayStation 4, Vita, Xbox One, Slim, Scorpio, Pro, haha, and I really mean that like haha, and whatever, Switch, 3DS, buy the games and enjoy them. So for 2016, this is me saying, signing off. There's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy those games on any console, no matter what. Peace out. Happy New Year's.